Welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, episode 38. Damn, we're almost at a 4 now. A 4. That's impressive.
Almost.
So, we are joined by Kren of the House Dar.
Good evening.
Skep of, Jesus fame.
Oh, what it do?
And the one and only The Shabby.
Oh. What's up, guys? Hi. Hi, cutie.
I just want to get the shilling out of the way early. So let's do it. You guys want to, during the night, give a like, share, and subscribe. Would definitely help the channel, podcast, and the rest of it grow. Also, don't forget to check the links down below for follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, follow Krendar and his numerous things, and
I have stuff.
Many stuffs. And of course, our guests are down there too. And if you want to help us reach the goal, the Streamlabs is down there too. The trip's coming up in about 2 weeks, I do believe. But also, anytime Krendar is on screen, he also gets a cut of it tonight. So, with that said, Kren of the House Dar, how are you?
Doing pretty well. And hey, I was got to say, I see we got 7 likes already. Beautiful.
Fuck yeah.
You guys are awesome. But yeah, I'm recovering from. I went down to the pharmacy a couple days ago and let them stab me, so I've been a little tired since then.
Hey, I don't kink shame, but
bad.
I hope you have a safe word.
No, it's more fun without one.
Yeah. Skep, what about yourself? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I got my jab a little while ago, and I thought I was dying for like 3 days.
I think I got it pretty mild. I was just like super low on energy yesterday, and my shoulder was a little bit sore. Like, kind of felt like, like when you have a bruise, if something brushes up against it, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt if it's being left alone. It was like that.
It was like 10.
And I was very tired, but other than that, nothing else.
Okay. And
yeah, apparently I got all the bad symptoms that you were supposed to have.
Apparently, I appreciate you tanking for me, sir.
Hey, he's Jesus. He suffers for our sins. So
yes,
it's what I do.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to suffer so much, but I sinned a lot. I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah, half the fun of sin is not feeling sorry for it.
Exactly.
Shabby,
I'm just being polite, really.
The dab of Shab.
Ooh.
What about you? How are you doing, big balls?
Shabisky.
I haven't taken a dab today. I don't feel myself.
Well, I'll get to it.
Who am I?
Do it right now.
Where am I?
It's wrong. How do you? What's sober? What's sober Shabisky like?
You dab right now, mister.
I don't want to know what that dumbass is like. Let's get a dab going.
Yeah.
Nobody's met sober Shabisky in like 10 years.
Not even his family.
I remember. I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh yeah.
As for moi, I'm just getting ready for the trip. Also been starting to look seriously at computers to replace the one we've got here, which of course would help the channel and such. So fingers crossed that I can save up before the end of the year. I've got about half the money I need, which is actually impressive because I've been kind of dipping into the supplies of late. Very naughty of me. But apparently I've been also topping it back up, so it hasn't really been losing out all that much. We're looking for a computer about 1007. 2 screens, and I'll eventually get more stuff like a better camera and a better mic and even a better chair. So that's going to be probably sometime over next year. We'll just top everything off. But you'll definitely see an improvement of the channel, that's for sure. Hell, I'll be able to have 2 screens on at the same time. I'll be able to game and check the screens. So no more phone to view you guys, which is...
yeah, you'll be able to actually read it.
Yeah. Like, I'll be able
Crazy.
to... in fact, I think that'll even affect you guys. I don't know how that would, but you should be able to see what I see as it happens. So I don't know how.
I
Maybe I
see.
window capture here instead of window capturing the stream itself, because then there would be no
I don't
lag.
know.
Or maybe there would. Well, one thing's for sure, I wouldn't be all weird and trippy like you guys are seeing right now. That should end.
Well, we'll see about that, mister.
Yeah. A part of me will feel sad once all the trippiness is gone. Like it's rather unique.
It's an old friend now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something special. Like when you guys
I like
first.
it when you were on that other stream and you were just like everybody was watching your box being an LSD trip.
Oh, that was John Morgan's one, pedantic.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah, it was all trippy.
You got to see what we get to see.
And these guys also have to watch the stream like that as well. Jesus fucking Christ.
I've done enough
That's why
drugs.
we
I'm
make
used
you
to
do
it.
the reading when there's reading to do because we can't.
Yeah, I have to shoulder the burden. But I found, as long as the screen's moving and shit. Yeah, let's it's we don't have that much of a heavy stream tonight. A lot of lols, but also a lot of little things. So fuck it, let's pop in. Let's pop our cherries for the night. If I remember where I put the damn screen anyway. Where did I? Oh, fuck it, I'll just open up a new one.
Shut up, Skabibi.
You shut up. You're talking too much.
Shut up. Talk too much.
We're gonna have to wrestle naked about it.
Oh, you know what we should do,
he
Skep? We should get
sounds
Shabisky and Paul together.
Oh, dang.
I mean, Paul does talk a lot, but he's the one that has the meme about people saying that he doesn't talk. Whereas with Shabisky, it's true.
Well, they have been on stream together. They've been on
Yeah.
the Pauls and him have been on stream a few times.
Yeah, they're bestest friends.
It's been a while.
It has. We need the Zigo. You need to get your sodium back up.
We need to get this. We need to get our Zigo on here.
I've asked and I've gotten no
I can
reply.
hear.
So
Yeah, he's probably buried in messages and didn't see it or something.
yeah.
He has such a majestic beard, though. He belongs here.
Oh, absolutely.
Exactly.
He'd be our first guest, I think, that would surpass our beards. And our beards are no slouches, but his is just a lot much better.
You know what? I'm okay with being one up if it's going to be by him. You know.
Yeah. Same with if we ever got TJ on. That's an impressive face do going on there.
Or as my friend Kai calls them, face bears.
Face bears. So this is, I think, out of China. Herd of elephant causes $1 million worth of damage. They trek more than 300 miles across China. Not clear where the animals
Where's it going?
The elephants.
No, maybe they were getting sick and tired of being used in Chinese medicine. They wanted revenge. May have left their forest through the lack of food.
They're protesting the oppressive government.
Yeah, they want to free Hong Kong. Interesting enough, Chinese elephants are incredibly politically aware.
I thought they were in Taiwan.
The Tiananmen Square outcome would have been very different if the tank tried to drive over an elephant. The elephant would be just there like, nope, that's not going to happen.
Now there's a tank flipped over on its ass.
Yeah, actually, they're probably a bit smaller than African elephants, so maybe it would be able to beat a tank.
Yeah, but there'd be more than one elephant though. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it would be kind of like one tank v. Oh, no, there's something to put money on at our bookies. Elephant v tank.
Just a herd.
Yeah. Oh, what's that meme? Would you fight one human sized duck or one child sized duck or 50 duck sized children?
That's such a weird meme, isn't it?
And the more you think about it, I take the kids because the duck, a duck, a human size, that could kill you very easily.
Yeah.
The little kids would be climbing on top of you, sure, but you'd be able to like throw them off and shit like that.
Oh, you could step on them real easy.
Yeah, you'd be able to punt them.
I'm pretty confident I can beat some kids.
Not only am I going to win that, not only will I win that fight, but I'm going to get some field goals out of it too.
Guys, stop talking about beating kids. What's wrong with you guys?
No,
This is
it's
bearded
fine.
ramblings. Do you not know the
Look, Shabby,
the
we
mission?
learned it from Rev. Okay, we learned it from Rev.
I learned it watching you, Rev.
Finally, he teaches someone something.
Yeah.
That shit is
Wait,
just
did we ever get an explanation for that? Rev isn't the real Rev video.
Wait,
No,
what?
not that I know of. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
Shad knows what I'm talking
Clone?
about.
What?
it was like he was on drugs. He got on the camera in like his bathroom, and he was like, "Rev, you know that's here in this house is not the real Rev. It's not the real one," or something like I don't know.
He did it
Maybe
himself.
He was legit
Yeah, he was-
scared too.
yeah,
he was freaking out.
He was freaking out.
Wonder what he was
Like-
smoking that day.
Or ingesting.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, August in chat. Tank versus Elephant, directed by Michael Bay. Everything's exploding for no reason, even though the tank didn't fire anything.
According to China's state news agency, not going to pronounce that, residents have been told to leave corn and other food outside their homes, not to attract the elephant. Who's going to attract elephants to their house by leaving food? Hell, let's
An
be honest
idiot.
here. Out there, do they really have that food to spare?
It's just like stray cats. Feed the elephants as they come by.
Contacts with animals have been prohibited. It was also forbidden to surround and gawk at the elephants or disturb them with firecrackers.
Wow, that's some real stupid people.
Yeah. Oh shit! Here they are. And there's a pink elephant joke here. I know. If it was outside a bar, it'd be perfect.
There especially is for us. In fact,
Because you guys would see
What?
us.
That's what Rev was seeing on that video.
The elephant's telling him he wasn't the real Rev.
You're not the real Rev, Rev.
They all have Shani's face too.
Oh God, those are ugly elephants. Oh my God.
Initial, there were 16 elephants, but 2 returned to their home and was born on the trip. Damn. Authorities have been monitoring the herds with drones, and they're currently thought to be 6 females, 3 males, and 3 kids. Oh, 3 juveniles, 3 kids. Beasts embark on their mammoth walk, which starts southwest of Yuan province. I like the drone there. It has a very sleek vibe to it. Trample through rural areas, down highways, causing 1 million in damage, although no injuries have been reported. Animals near Yuxi, hundreds of trucks to block the road. The elephants didn't. The elephants didn't just like knock them over. And the Jumi News website reports that the herd stumbled across a retirement home, at which point they started sticking their trunks into rooms. One elderly man hid under a bed.
The bed will protect you from an elephant.
Imagine that, like you're this old
the elephant
Chinese
just
guy.
wanted a quick snack on the. The elephant just wanted some raisins to eat on the way by.
Yeah, Werther's Original. This is a big bowl of Werther's Original. Let's mix it up. What will I feed my grandchildren now?
No, I was talking about the old people because they're all wrinkled. You see?
Oh yeah, cannibal elephants. I like that.
They're
I
not
got
cannibals. They're eating people,
Carnivore elephants.
not elephants.
Food as they try to protect both the creatures and humans. Not clear what, if any, plans there are to return their elephants to their home. No, the rest of that region is just going to be known as Elephant Town.
I like how on my screen, in every single one of those photos, at least one of the elephants was actually pink.
From one trippy experience to another. Sheriff attacked by flying dildo riding a drone.
Hi, what did you do this time?
Had a dong on a drone. Look at that face. That's a man who's sick of his job.
Nobody expects a flying dildo. This guy sure didn't.
Manuel
This guy hasn't
Gonzalez
slept since he saw that.
in Albuquerque. No one expects a
break
flying dildo.
That's why I said that.
Would expect to confront Gonzalez. Campaign.
Albuquerque.
Algonquin. Target sex toy attached to a drone. It was dramatically.
It's funny because we've got Algonquin near where I live.
Isn't there an Algonquin, New York, as well?
I don't know. It's the name of a college here, though.
Sex toy attacks a drone. Drone hovered towards Gonzalez as he was answering confrontational questions from a member of the audience. Was provoked to nervous laughter. Crowd about 70 people. Tend to continue muddling through the answer. Is that a dong on the drone? Ooh, yes, there's footage of it.
Yeah.
No music. So here he is answering
So floppy.
Look at the dongle flongle.
Look how wiggly it is, yeah.
Well, I'll get closer to him.
Come on, slap it against his
Yeah.
face.
Oh, some guy came out and grabbed it.
Party pooper.
The robot uprising has begun, and it's sexy.
As hilarious as this is, though, they're going to use it as an excuse to ban drones.
Yeah.
Yes.
The offending object then snatched from the airman and identified as press of the owner of the establishment holding the he's like, not in my watch.
Do you think the owner specifically selected the dangliest, floppiest dildo he could find?
Oh yeah, it was probably like, you know, when you check to see how ripe a fruit is, he went to a sex store and is like, this is good.
Check the wobble.
Yeah.
Test
Sure,
the wobble
please
factor
squeeze
in
me
every
the
one of them. Mm-hmm. I want the floppiest one you got.
Oh, the incident resulted in criminal charges for 24-year-old Kaylin Ashby Dreyer, who reportedly has been accused of punching Gonzalez on his hand. On his hands? Punching Gonzalez on his hand during a brief scuffle.
That's weird.
At the foot of the stage.
Who punches a hand?
Yeah. After the foot of the stage, after the flying dildo was grounded and Dreyer tried to retrieve it. In charge with petty misdemeanor and misdemeanor resisting, invading, or obstructing an officer.
Dude, if you don't shut up, Skabibi, I'm gonna punch your hand.
Damn it,
Shablooply,
would you just not make words with the noise?
Sorry, he gets me mad sometimes.
He's just gibbering endlessly, rambling, if you will.
Yeah, I don't think he's stoned.
Beardedly.
He needs to
And I'm
gonna dangle my dildo at you, Shablooply.
Shaloopy, oh.
Shaloopy.
I like that one.
Shaloopy.
Shalupios.
the dankest of cereals.
My cinnamon covered?
You can. They come in numerous flavors.
Yeah, you're going to be.
Yay.
The cinnamon
Always
challenge
wanted
is
to be.
snorting all the cinnamon off Shaboopy.
Oh, dude, this is a great challenge.
This is Senekake.
I'm gonna cover you in pepper and sneeze all over you. Please tell me anyone other than me got that reference. Please. Anyone in the chat?
Yeah, I saw that Pokemon episode.
I'm old and indifferent to
I get
you.
the reference.
Yeah, I get jokes.
Jokes are fun. Almost
that was
as fun
a great
as
joke. I got
cups. Cubed cups. They're pointless, except for all the pointed edges.
Except for all the points.
All right, let's go on to one of our titles. Oh God, yeah, I know what we're going to do. Yes, quite indeed. Yes,
yes,
yes, great.
Oh yes, very good. Capital.
Where are you, you piece of shit? Here we go. So, I saw this on Jake. This guy here has to be one of the saddest people I've ever seen.
Pretty happy to me.
When I mean sad,
happy,
though, so
successful man.
Yeah, MGTOW woman, MGTOW women don't love you. MGTOW is freedom.
Okay, yeah, this is already a pretty sad. I haven't even heard him say anything yet.
Jake got 5 minutes in, and then he called him a troll. Sadly, I don't think it's a troll, but I think we can only really get 5 minutes in anyway. But who knows? We shall see.
Hey guys, John here, host of MGTOW is Freedom. MGTOW, men going their own way. That is, denying women, denying the gynocentric world.
Yeah, I'm sure the one's being denied.
Yeah, I'm getting troll vibes already.
Denying the the new axiom of I have the pussy, I make the rules. Bullshit. I have the penis, I'm the man.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Like you have never
penis isn't a
been
gift.
or never will be the man or a man for that matter.
Yeah,
Right.
reality is
I'm
just
the
a dime a
one.
dozen, but
Who makes shit happen. Thank you guys for sponsoring this channel through PayPal and Patreon and buying these stogies and scotch that I drink.
He calls them stogies
Stop drinking your stogies. That's not how you do it.
and smoking
it's a
your
crazy
scotch.
world out there, and I just want to thank you guys for all your support. Makes it easy. Okay, because a lot of you guys used to say, I'll buy you a drink. I'd like to buy you a fucking drink or buy you a smoke. Well, this is how you can do it, and you guys do it. So rock on. All right,
Does that mean we're taking him
you
home?
know,
at the end of the
women
night?
don't.
Not
Not
on
a
your
drink.
you can take him home. I don't want to be in the
I mean,
same
that's
building
what-
as this dude.
That's what it means when you go to a bar and you buy somebody a drink, right? It means you're hitting on them.
And you know for a fact he's so lonely he would be like, I'll do anything.
Love.
now I gotta
All of
say,
these
too,
fem-
sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but in this case, I don't think so.
Freud would be
Sometimes
just like
it's not.
scratching desperately on his little notepad. Interesting. What was your relationship with your mother?
feminist wrecks out here that are
I'll tell you about my relationship with your mother.
trying to pawn themselves off as women. They're not real women. They're fucking feminists. They're materialistic bitches, right? They're
Feminists are
thieves
materialistic?
in
What?
push-up bras.
Not
Right?
push-up
They're
bras.
screeching harpies, and all they're interested in is using you. But they sell this idea of love. They use the word love. They throw it around. You know, once they guilt you, once they shame you, once they get you to start playing the game, they pad that decision you've made with love. They pad it all over you, make you feel good about that decision you made, right? Because they're starting to push you down the road to becoming their
Oh no, Mom,
their
what a bad
bitch,
thing.
their slave, their tool.
Love makes you a slave to the gynocentric universe. And the only way to stop it is by listening to this pasty version of Guy Fieri.
I guess this guy's not going to like Resident Evil 8 very much then.
Their utility to a better way of life. But women don't love. They don't. They're materialistic. Now I'm going to give you an example, and this is a great one. It's a great example. My favorite little porn starlet is Lexi Bell. Go to any porn site, type in Lexi Bell, and you'll see. She's this cute, adorable little girl. I think she's 4.
Don't call them little girl.
know.
They're
Little girl, yeah.
fucking cobes. Okay?
Warning signs.
Is she of age?
I don't want to know what this guy.
He didn't say
jerks
she's
off
of
to.
age, so she must not be.
4'11".
Actually,
Well,
gotta
she's
say,
4'11", so
I just looked her
Yikes-a-rito.
up, and I just looked her up, and whether or not she's of age is actually slightly in question based on these photos.
oh no, I'm not checking it
No,
out.
she's a. I've heard of her. She's a porn
Oh,
star.
She probably
She's a
is of
porn-
age, but
she's
she's
been
like,
around for a while.
Yeah,
either she's just barely of age, or she just looks younger than she is.
but
She's a
She
lot
looks
young
like she's
looking
like
girl.
she looks like 19, 20.
how?
Well, I mean, it reveals something. It's like those anime characters. They're like, they're 1,000 years old, but it's clearly
Lolly.
drawn as a little girl, you know?
She's not a human child. She's a 2,000-year-old nature spirit,
And it's like, yeah, why does she got to look like he's 5 then?
or a genie, or a vampire, or something.
Yeah, they're basically just little nods and winks of being like, oh no, here's a great example for like Western stuff. The most popular porn is barely legal, jailbait, 18 and 1 day, that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, why do we fetishize that shit?
It's creepy. I mean, have you ever actually talked to an 18-year-old? I wouldn't want to fuck them. I don't want to be in the same room with them. They're talking the most bullshit things possible. Oh, but now they're legal.
The typical ones.
Yeah, obviously there's always outliers. I
Yeah.
mean, there's
Although
there's-
this guy himself he talks about, feminists are materialistic. They don't love. I'm like, I love the way he discusses a group of people as if they're all identical.
Oh, it gets sadder, and this is why I put him down as the saddest person. Like, listen, there's so many layers of why he doesn't get why he's so pathetic. But just listen.
So any cock that gets near her looks like a fucking Louisville Slugger baseball bat.
Which, of course, means that he has
You know,
cock envy.
she's taking
into midgets.
the cock. And I don't care because I'm not going to marry Lexi Bell. I don't want to date her. I don't want to fucking know her.
Billy the Fridge.
I just like watching her getting fucking jammed with cock.
Just getting jammed with cock, you know, just shove them all in there.
Bit of a size queen here.
But just about every fucking movie that she's in, if you really listen, if a guy can hammer her for over 20 minutes, she'll fall in love with the fucking guy. She'll start saying, I love you and shit like that. It is fucking great. I've seen it at least a half a dozen times.
Doesn't understand.
You know, I've made it to the end of the movie and didn't just...
He
I'm
actually
going to use that as an example. People
Yeah.
having sex and acting.
He doesn't know that an actress is playing a role.
Yeah.
It's legit.
shut it off because I was
like-
finished, you know.
That laugh is creepy.
You know, but old Lexi Bell, she's good for that. She tells me, she shows me exactly what happens to women.
Do you think that's the kind
Right,
of laugh
why they-
that somebody laughs when they're trying to hide their pain inside?
Oh, did you hear him earlier when he was talking about love? You could actually hear his voice breaking. It's like just...
Her getting fucking jammed with cock.
Then he takes a puff out of
But just
the cock
about
symbol.
every fucking movie that she's in, if you really listen, if a guy can hammer her for over 20 minutes, she'll fall in love with him.
She'll fall in love.
Love's not real, guys.
If you fell in love with them, then there would be something after the fucking like the film is over, right? Like
After
should get married.
Yes, exactly.
like it wouldn't just be that she loves them for 20 minutes and then they're over.
I think he also thinks that only
your
the
long
women
time.
get paid in porn. Like the dudes don't have any say in it, because something he says later on is equivalent to like, oh, the only people who make money in porn are women, and like, no, like, you know,
This guy's an alpha.
In his
by his
mind, he is the
cigar.
ultimate alpha. He is an
Tell by
ultimate.
a cigar and his big truck he made sure to have in frame for this video. Such a fucking alpha, dude.
What he needs is a fucking
And
like
Jared would be proud.
Second Amendment baseball hat on or some shit like that.
The fucking guy.
Make America
But
had
old
a-
Lexi Bell,
had a
she's good for
cameo.
that. She tells me, she shows me exactly what happens to women.
This guy must
Right?
love Belle
Why they
Delphine
do
as
what
well,
they
eh?
do. They don't really
She's
love.
tiny.
The guy is not in love with her. He didn't take her on a date. He's just pounding the fuck out of her.
It's a movie.
Right? And it hammers them. Right? So she says,
Whenever you feel bad about yourselves, gentlemen, and women, ladies, and all the others out there, anyone watching right now in the wider world, if you're feeling bad, at least you're not this piece of shit.
I just
You know
want to
what?
say
I
that
was getting... Sorry, go ahead, Shab.
I was just gonna say the cringiest thing about this video is watching this old guy explain what he's into. I don't want to fucking know what you jerk off to. I don't want to have any clue what you're into. I don't care.
He's so
Like,
proud
don't
of it
tell me
too.
what porn star you like the most and how you like how she gets pounded by big dick and I don't want to know. That's
Yeah, and how is
yourself,
that
weirdo.
any different than anybody else's preference for porn? I like seeing people have sex. Yeah, that's porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But you know, I was getting troll vibes right from the beginning, but those vibes are starting to fade into just sad
Right.
old man vibes.
Yeah, I don't think he's a troll so far.
That's what makes it all the worse. It's just
For the first minute or so, I thought he was a troll. Now I'm not so sure anymore.
We'll go to 5 minutes, and then my cringe levels will just be like my teeth, my gums will be receding. I'm cringing that much.
Mm.
says words like, I love you. But why? She doesn't really love the guy.
Acting. Fuck.
So let's look at this a little differently now.
Let's look at
Hookers. Hookers take cock all the time. All of these sluts out there that are trying to pawn themselves off as women,
Yes, that's porn.
right?
That's
They
their
can
job.
enjoy what they're doing because it's sex. It feels good. Right? Hookers. they love their job, right? They're getting cock
Oh,
and
yeah,
getting
yeah.
paid
Yes,
for it.
notoriously love their job.
I was
yes.
gonna say, when you think of a hooker, you immediately think of someone who's enjoying their life.
I mean,
Yes, they love their life.
it really depends on part of the city they're working in and what their clientele is like, I should imagine.
yeah, and even then, some days they wake up and they're like, "Oh, I don't want to fuck today," and then they have to fuck.
I think the maybe like the super high class ones probably enjoy their job, but not the low class ones.
The fucking streetwalkers.
Get 10,000 for a night or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not capable of
I'd
love
be happy with that being
because
my
they
job.
don't understand it, right? Just
Make
like
that
the
my
girl, she
Did you see Wolf of Wall Street when they were talking about the different stages of hookers? And there's like the top 10 escorts that were 10 grand a session, and that was like in the 80s.
You could do that like 3 or 4 times a year, and then just chill for the rest of the year.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I think in their
it's highly
cases,
reasonable.
they have to fuck around a little bit so that word of mouth comes because they don't have pimps. They've only got like their reputation.
Yeah.
So they have to go in. But like the great thing is,
Maybe one a month.
yeah. The great thing is though, once they do that, they can then immediately like set the tone and the price. You know, like so they can just
and then
be,
I think if you're at that level, you can be choosy enough about your clients so that maybe you are actually enjoying those people as well.
mm,
Yeah, Two Guns makes a point too. He's like trying to talk about all women, but then he's talking about hookers and he's talking about
porn stars.
porn stars, and it's like, yeah, what percentage of the population of females are hookers and porn stars?
All of them that he
Uh,
knows because he hasn't been able to have a
Yeah.
relationship with a woman in his life.
Like,
Even
like he said,
friendship.
1% more or less. It's probably way less than 1% for sure. I'd say for sure. It's probably
And yet they're representative of everybody in the world. Never mind the fact that
All
they're
these
acting while they're on
Mm-hmm.
camera. That's what
Yeah.
they really are, though.
I imagine one time he got a girl to say, "Oh my god, you know what it reminds me of? You know those really young guys who like steal their dad's credit card and then give like an e-girl streaming like 10 grand just so they say their name? That's the same vibe.
Yeah.
Only he
That's
never
real
realized.
sad, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like older than me, so like,
Trump's for
oh,
Bob?
no, this dude.
No.
But Trump's
Oh, I
Bob
thought
would
you were
also
just
be
saying
another
the-
good example of that.
I thought you were saying somebody like him, not literally this guy.
No, I'm still on this.
Lexi Bell, she's going to make, I don't know what she fucking makes a movie, what, 10 grand, 20 grand a movie? Maybe 30 or 40 now? I don't fucking know. I guess
don't
she's
think it's that
retired
high.
from making movies. I guess her little rubber band now looks like an inner tube turned inside out.
Classy.
Very classy. All right, guys, let's get this guy set up on a date with Belle Delphine.
You know,
So he's all interested in watching. her
she
when
doesn't
she
really
is a
love,
porn
but what she
star.
does know is
But
she's
he
going to get
isn't. She's some loose ass bitch, and that must be why she's not a porn star anymore. It's like
It gives
what?
him back power, you see. He feels like she has too much power and he has to take it back, and the only way he can
Yeah.
do it is by...
It's funny how he's criticizing them for getting all stretched out when a couple minutes ago he was bragging about how they were being rammed by huge ones.
Yeah.
Right?
And how he loves it.
And he
so
wasn't
much.
even one of them banging them. He'd be in the cook tent masturbating. Like, he is literally everything that he mocks, and he doesn't understand it. Like, he is just pathetic. And that's why I consider him, it's so sad.
all kinds of money for doing that. So she's getting the pleasure of
Probably more money
sex,
than
and
you're
she's getting
making.
a huge
probably
monetary
another thing.
reward. Of course she loves the guy. But does she go home with him after the end of the movie? Does she marry the guy that fucks her in the porn? No.
Maybe, sometimes.
She's using him to get her money.
Sometimes.
But she throws
couples
this
that do
word
that.
love out. And if you didn't know any better and you were fucking Lexi Bell and she says, I love you, right? You'd be like, God damn, I'm the man, right?
Oh!
Like Sandra Bullock said she loved somebody in a movie, but then she didn't marry him.
Yeah,
I'm
lying
mad.
bitch.
Oh, no.
like his example of why all women are fucked up is one woman saying she loves somebody when they don't love them, and it's the worst example he could possibly find. Not even Not even just a normal person. It's a fucking actress. It's so stupid.
I
He's an
know, right?
idiot.
By the way, Skep, good choice. Sandra Bullock used to be a real cutie.
Yeah, I don't know
Dave.
why that came to mind.
Yeah, I don't know, but I used to be big into her.
Oh,
I haven't seen her in ages though, but
this is
Right?
It's sad
I
that this
fucking
is
showed that-
indistinguishable from a troll, though.
That woman, I conquered her with the cock.
I conquered her with my cock.
Is a phrase he will never ever say in real life.
There should be like endless tears just going down his eyes when he's doing this.
Yeah, imagine
Yeah,
he's
this
crying
guy is-
behind those glasses.
I'm
this
an
guy's that
alpha male. I'm happy.
Yeah, this guy's that meme of the mask over the crying face.
Yeah, he's the Wojak. Yeah.
Good cigar.
One of these days, he's just going to take that truck and just drive into the lake. That's just it. Like, that's just going to be him.
They,
yeah,
Jesus.
with a blow up doll next
They
to him.
don't really love. They don't
Or a
love
real
us.
What he spent like the last.
Maybe
of
he'll
his,
maybe he'll buy a real doll made to look like that Lexi Bell chick.
and it has like a recording of her saying "I love you" over and over again.
Yeah. And it'll be playing that while sitting on his lap while he drives into the water.
As he's drowning and he starts freaking out because he realizes what's happening. He can't get his belt open. All you hear is with the water. It's just he's thinking the lights. And when they pull it out, they find the door was open from the doll's side. Ooh.
Ooh.
It is a complete and
Poopy.
total sham. You know, love, sex isn't love. That's lust. Right? People throw the word love around like I love my car and I love that sandwich.
What a weird comparison.
You know, I
like how
love
he doesn't
watching Lexi
understand that
Bell,
there's
but I'm not
different
in love
connotations
with
to
her.
words in different contexts.
So they can enjoy the benefits.
Obviously
the
nobody's
cock,
falling
and
in
make
love with
you
a
think
sandwich,
they love-
literally.
I mean, we have I think Skep, last time you were here, we did that tiered list on sandwiches, and that got pretty heated. There must have been a bit of love going on there.
Love you. Make you think you're doing such a good job that you own them forever.
Own them.
But just like Lexi Bell,
Like an
once you get
object
done
or a
and
slave.
all the endorphins quit flowing through your body, you get up and start doing what you normally do. Right?
So let me get
It's
this.
the-
Has this guy never met a married couple? Like an old married couple?
If he did, he didn't
Apparently
understand
not.
what he was looking at.
Now, see, Skep,
Yeah,
you don't understand. She's just been manipulating him for decades.
Yeah, it's long gone.
Yeah.
Fucking that gets to our heads as men. We think they really do love us. We think that they really do appreciate the fact
Go
that
on
we
for
fuck their
another
brains out.
few seconds.
They
and then
don't
we'll
really.
move on because
Lexi
I'm
Bell gets
losing
up.
hope that us as a species have any like future. Listen to this guy.
Well,
wonder
to
how
be
he
frank,
actually-
this guy's actually making me look forward to the end.
Oh my
how
god, maybe
he would-
Paul watched this guy years ago. And then he's like, bring on the nukes.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
The cum off of herself, goes and collects her paycheck and goes home. Men, we marry women thinking that we conquer them with the cock. And trust me, I've
That's what I
conquered some
think when
pussy.
I think of marriage.
I mean, conquered it well.
My God.
I know.
I don't mean to brag, but I have fucking conquered some pussy. And guess what?
My
I don't own
favorite
it.
part-
Yo.
Okay. My favorite part of this whole thing, at least until what he just said, which was gold, but I love how he's talking all this shit while he's acting like he's like so confident and like, yeah, I'm the man the whole time while he's just saying all this dumb shit.
With his
Really, too,
voice
his example was that
breaking.
porn star fucked that one chick so good that she said, I loved you. If he was that good, then why isn't anyone with him?
Because he knows better. They just want him for his
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I don't buy this shit like he's turning them down.
Yeah, they're coming to him, but he's going his own way. Hookers don't count.
It got up and it walked away.
Oh, it walked away.
Wait, your dick walked away? What?
Probably. I think that's what he was implying. I can't. We
I
can
hate
keep
it
on
when
I
that
watching.
mean, if I was his dong, I would walk away too.
I deserve someone better. Look at some of the other videos he's got. Avoid marriage, MGTOW is freedom. Friend zone is a must watch. MGTOW men don't need women to be happy. Well, apparently you don't. Whatever you have as well isn't good enough. He kind of looks a little bit like Glenn Beck there in that picture.
Oh god, that's not a good sign.
Oh, I feel better about myself.
Remember when Glenn Beck smeared Doritos on some guy's face?
Kind of.
Wait, what?
What?
They were trying to make him look like Donald Trump with the orange face.
We'll probably come back to that dude down the line. Oblivion NPC dialogue. Skooma addict hosed down by local mage.
Come over here.
Nice.
I'm gonna spray you right now. You better turn around.
Why would you hurt me?
I'm not hurting you. It's water. See?
No reaction.
He literally has
Fucking stone
Really
cold.
fucking weird looking, man. Does that feel
He
good?
looks like Nick Offerman.
Does that feel good?
Is this guy on his property or something? Or, I don't understand the context here.
I'm guessing just a junkie is being hosed down by a dude, but like he doesn't seem to care one bit at all.
Yeah.
It's like his non-expression is the best part. There you go.
Hey, get the fuck off my property. Right now.
Get the fuck off me.
The fuck off of my yard. I will spray you again.
Off my
Right in the crotch.
Take it off.
No, get off my yard. Get off my yard. Go home right now.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Turn around. Go home. Go home. You're drunk.
Of course I'm drunk.
Go home. Go home.
Of course I'm drunk.
So he just came wandering dressed like that into this guy's yard.
I
Right now.
like this guy.
You know what?
Go in.
Kelly's got +1 water resistance.
And plus 10 fuck resistance.
yard. Funny.
Oh,
Of course I'm drunk. That's good.
let's get rid of that and get rid of this. And oh, there's another one. Let's see, where is it? I've had it for a while now.
Is it Ben Shapiro buys Skooma?
Yeah, where is it?
Farther down.
There, see it. Yeah, we'll get our Oblivion kick out of the way.
All right, as you can see, this one shopping at Shitty Sims. You should do the same. This drug, this narcotic, this magnificent skooma is now mine. All right, as you
Well, this is when he bought that plank of wood, right?
Yeah,
I don't know why he was so goddamn proud about buying a single plank of wood.
it made him feel like a real man for the first time in his life.
Yeah.
I'm an alpha.
He was
Look at my
weirdly
wood.
proud of that.
You can see, I just went shopping at Shitty Sims. You should do the same. This drug, this narcotic, this magnificent skooma is now mine.
That's really well edited. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
What's
this
that in
is.
his left hand?
He had like a coffee cup or something.
Okay.
Let's see what this is. It's an old
During
ad.
the train track.
I think I watched this when I was drunk on one of the streams. Wait,
Is she
what?
blind or something? Yeah, I think she's blind. She's just sort of looking off into nowhere. She's using the bell to tell her where the target is.
Given the context, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm still really confused as to why this is happening on a train track, though.
Yeah, is there more to this? Yeah, media could not play. It's not. It's like corrupt or something.
No closure.
We'll never know.
I mean, it is no context humans. It's not like we were going to get a full explanation anyway.
Yeah, it goes a little bit further and then it cuts out. I guess the file's corrupted.
I don't know if we were going to learn anything there anyway.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the channel, right?
Yeah.
No context.
I don't know much of the context about this either. But bear, motherfucking bear.
We don't need context. This is great already.
This is and this is the
Squirting something in the
NCR.
bear's mouth.
Gavin Newsom,
California's choice: beauty,
Pretty boy.
or a beast.
Republican candidate John
What? Is he saying that he's a bear? Because that's progressive as fuck. Good for him.
Is he gonna fight the bear?
Cox
I'm a friendly beast.
rented 9-year-old Tag the Bear for the kickoff of his campaign tour
That bear looks
dubbed Meet the
hungover as
Beast.
fuck.
Tag
Yeah.
may look a tad vicious, but he was actually opening his mouth wide
How's this for a beastly idea? How about we have
to catch treats, mainly
just
cookies,
yawning.
or
To catch
sometimes to miss
treats.
them. John Cox, who lost his last race for governor by a landslide, tagged Tag for the starring
Landslide?
role in this campaign commercial.
We need big beastly changes.
Oh my! I want a big beastly change.
I was wondering how they got him to do the have his mouth open like that, and then it's for catching the treats. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now.
In Sacramento.
Though when John Cox's bear surfaced with a parody Twitter account,
Cox
he
bear?
lamented, "Why does everyone call me a beast when I want to be beauty?" This
Aww.
isn't Tag's
Beautiful beast.
He's a big, beautiful bear.
first rodeo. He's appeared in TV shows like Yellowstone,
Never heard of this show before.
and in a Super Bowl commercial for Rocket Mortgage.
Pretty sure you do not run.
To make sure Tag didn't consider running from the press conference, what's known as electrified hot wire was strung, though not turned on. PETA wasn't pleased, saying gone should be the days when wild animals
PETA.
were treated as toys or props.
Yeah.
To which John Cox says, Tag isn't wild, he was born in captivity.
Don't treat animals like toys. Just murder them like we do.
Yeah.
Say this is a stupid fucking gimmick that he's using, but at the same time, his opponent really does look like American Psycho.
Yeah, like he's going to look at this ad and he's just going to be like smiling, and then a few weeks later they're going to sit down for like a meal in a very secluded area, and he'll just start putting on what was the song that he killed the guy with the axe with? Was it Genesis?
The news. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, you like bears? And he just sicks them. He has a bear of his own. He sicks it on him.
Like bears, my bear like you.
These people are complaining about them using the bear, and it's like they're using the bear to growl for the camera. It's not that big of a deal. If you saw a movie where they were using a dog to go rah, 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 for
Yeah.
a scene and stuff, you wouldn't
Some
be like,
people
oh
are
my
starting to
god,
get pissed off.
the
at
poor
that.
dog.
Also, they're feeding the dog treats, or they're feeding the bear treats between recordings.
Yeah, if
so it's
I
not like
bet
I'm
if
being
he
mean to
didn't
him.
enjoy his life, he'd let everyone know
Yeah.
if he wasn't happy about shit.
Yeah, well, I could
It's a
say
big-
in principle, it's not really cool that humans force animals to do things for their entertainment, but at the same time, who cares? It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, but we weren't even looking at like a circus thing. We're looking at a thing where they get it to show its teeth. Go ah! It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
they
not
put it in
that
a
big of a
pen.
deal.
There's-
Yeah, exactly. They
hanging
put it in
out
a
with
pen and
the
make it
bear.
perform, but it's not hurting it. It's not.
Yeah, they're not
Right.
doing anything. They're taking it out, making it like meet other people and stuff, and do its cool growl
Yeah.
thing. And
They're like, hey,
It's-
go gra, and then we'll give you some snacks.
Yeah,
but if you go back to its house, I bet it's living nice.
Yeah.
It's,
bear house.
It was living nice on set too.
well, just being
Yeah, it's
honest,
free treats.
that bear's been in a lot of movies and shit. There's probably a lot of money that goes into taking care of it and where it lives and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the idea of if you ever known about the Beastmaster films, they had the tiger that was painted pure black, and that tiger died because the paint was laced with lead and it was just constantly licking itself trying to clean it. So after the film, yeah, its stomach basically ruptured and it died. And it
Yeah.
passed on.
Oh yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Like you can actually see it in a few scenes when like the Beastmaster's walking around, you see it just licking its paw and that's trying to get clean, and in the process it got lead poisoning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they didn't give a shit about the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz getting lead poisoning, so yeah, they're not gonna care about an animal.
Or the witch getting set on fire. The woman who played the Wicked Witch, she got she got really badly burned in the Munchkin city when she comes out of the. There's like a huge like explosion of smoke.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know she got that badly burned.
Yeah, she got very badly burned, and she just continued on with it. And then afterwards, she's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need the doctor now." You know,
damn,
that's dedication.
It was back in those days, you know. Like I was watching, what was it, Biographics, and they did a one on one of the first blonde bombshells. Forget her name. But she died because of poisoning. Well, not because of, but she lost her hair because she constantly dyed her hair so platinum blonde that they used stomach acid, more or less, to dye it. And it started like ripping into her scalp and her hair started falling out. But that shit happened all the time back in, or even today. Like you've got people like Christian Bale who completely destroys his body for the roles. Like acting,
or even the Three Stooges.
Yeah,
apparently that happened to Brendan Fraser as well.
Well, that was mostly due to his terrible divorce.
Like shit because of his roles. Like he was putting his body through, constantly harsh stuff as he's getting older, and he just can't do the action hero thing anymore.
No,
they had to remove a part of his vertebrae, actually.
Yeah.
Like DFF did an episode about him just recently.
Or Michael J. Fox, he was always going to get, what was it? It's not Parkinson's, is it Lou Gehrig's disease? Yes.
No, he had Parkinson's.
Oh, okay. And
it was Parkinson's.
He was always going to get it, but it was amplified after Back to the Future 3, the scene where they're on the, he's going to get lynched by the gang, and they knock out his stool. He's got a noose, he's on a tree, and he's dangling. What happened is that happened for real. Like he was really dangling, and they hit cut, and then everyone turned away in the set rather than getting him down. They thought he could get himself down, and he was literally like choking for like a few minutes. So someone just happened to look over and go like, "Oh shit, he's still up there!" So they went up and they took him down, and he survived, but it caused enough damage that it amplified his disease.
That's shitty.
Mm-hmm. He would have gotten it when he was much older in life, but now
I remember when people used to make fun of like the way he would be shaking on camera and like, he's faking it. And like, bitch, I know somebody. Well, I know somebody in real life who's got Parkinson's disease, and they do exactly that. Like that is 100% real.
Mm.
That is what it's like. Yeah, I like this little baby just like flopping over after watching the acrobatics here.
The great thing is it requires very little to no context. Again, no context, humans, but allowed us to talk without me going like, what do you think about this? No, it kind of speaks for itself.
It does. Do you think the kid was trying to emulate it and just fucked it up immediately?
Yeah. Man with black makeup tells police I'm allowed to break the law. I'm getting a new casino style.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, this will go over.
I was wondering if this is one of the Stockholm citizen types.
First, you said you got a call about me acting. Second, you said you got a call about jaywalking. I didn't say I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God. Where did you see him?
This one's just right here, but the first one a block further.
Okay, so you gotta look at his property. There we go.
Why are you here right now? I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What I told you.
Oh God, he looks like a coal miner.
Oh man, is it Justin Trudeau?
Oh,
that's funny.
Back there was
tattoos. Is tattoos?
I think it's like the black paint he used. He just also, I don't know.
Yeah,
did a pinhead vibe going on?
Looks like it's
I was just trying to understand the makeup. That was curious on my part, just to understand. And I asked you, and you said, "Walk with me, and we'll talk."
I'm being stopped.
So I walked with you. No,
I'm being accosted by you.
You invited me to walk with you,
the whole truth and nothing but the
I
truth.
walked
Take
up
off
here
your
with
gun
you.
Because I don't trust you.
I walked up here with you.
Take off your gun and tell me I'm free to go right now.
I walked up here with you because you invited me to walk with you.
Take off your gun and tell me where I can go. Why? Cause
What is he gonna do with the gun? Like throw it? What does he expect him to do? Like take off your
Tell
gun?
me I'm free to go right now.
Mind trick on
Take
him?
off your
I'm
gun.
just
I
going to
don't
move out of the
trust
way so this lady
Take off
can...
your taser. I don't trust you.
Oh,
Tell me
yeah,
I'm free to go
he
right
gets.
now.
I love it when civilians.
Our presence
give
here is
orders
just
to
part of
cops.
Yeah.
the
Tell me
conversation.
I'm free to
The smartest thing you do is there's an app you can get from I think the Southern Poverty Center. It's free for anyone in America. Get it, put it on your phone, and if you get stopped while you're driving, don't argue with them. Just make sure your phone's prepped up where they can see it. Hit record, and then send that off, and they'll tell you if the cop did anything wrong. Like they will literally go like they break the law, or no, they had a right to pull you over. It's kind of shite that people need
I gotta
it.
say, it's a much better idea too than arguing with the police on the spot, because that's not going to get you anywhere.
No,
That is going to make it worse.
It
Guaranteed.
usually is, especially because like the cop might just be indifferent to you, but then you could because a lot of cops are unstable as
Now
we
you
can
piss
see.
them off, yeah.
Yeah, now you've taken them to the sad side of their mood, and they can for whatever reason put you in jail. And even if it
It's like
turns
an
out
RPG. This action will shift their attitude towards you by 1 point.
yeah.
to go right now. I don't
We
trust
started down there where my car is.
Why are you in my circle right now? I don't trust any of you. Why are you in my circle right now? Tell me I'm free to go. I don't trust you. I'm being a conscience for walking down the sidewalk.
I assume he's referring to like the
I
personal
want the
space
truth,
bubble.
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you three
Not really
God.
I can go back to the beginning of this call, and that's as far as I can go back, because that's when my interest in someone
I'm
dressed
allowed
like
to
you
break the law.
began.
I'm allowed to break the law. I'm allowed to break the law.
I am allowed to break the law. What's his reasoning? It better be good. And it better not just because I am black. Because that is an Ali G joke.
Oh my
right
God.
there.
I have no response to that.
Tell me I'm free to go.
No.
Here's a question. Here's a question. If he believes he's allowed to break the law, why does he need their permission to leave?
Yeah.
His logic is flawed. I couldn't see that.
I know,
coming.
right? I'm shocked. I'm just as shocked as you are.
Why not?
Got him.
We don't yet
What's he eating?
understand why you're behaving this
dignity.
way. We don't know.
The solution to that isn't to put me in your little fucking box in jail. It's to let me be who I am and do what I'm doing on Earth freely. Do you understand that, yes or no?
I still don't understand why you're doing
No. The answer to that is no.
Tell me I'm free to go and give me time. Don't put me in your box
Give me
where I'm
time?
isolated. I want to fucking kill myself in that little jail cell.
Oh,
Tell
shit.
me I'm free to go
He's been in
now.
this jail cell before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm suicidal. No. It's 4 on 1 and I don't have...
If you were suicidal, then you'd fucking goad them to shoot you. It's death by cop. Suicide by cop is an actual thing.
have a gun,
No, yeah.
and all fucking 4 of
Also,
you have guns.
don't tell anybody you're suicidal, because then they have justification
So
to lock
take
you
off
up.
your fucking
Yeah,
gun.
actually, you could be a
Because
threat
this
to
is not
others.
a fair fight.
I mean, let's be honest here. He doesn't come across as the most stable
Not a
person.
fair fight.
So are you
Yeah,
thugs?
why
Are
would
you
the cops
thugs
care
here
about
to
it being a fair
assassinate me?
fight?
Yes or no? Are you trying to assassinate me? Yes or no?
You'd be dead already if they were.
No.
Are you trying to assassinate?
You're trying to assassinate
You
me
gotta
right
be
now.
important for someone to
Yeah,
assassinate.
I was gonna say that's a big word for you, buddy.
N-O?
Because it's a good idea to have an argument with the person who's trying to
Honorable
assassinate
Judge
you.
Britt Clark will be presiding. Acree, Weber, Polk, and your name? Bruce? Okay, that's the first name. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to fucking take any of you to court.
I'm
I
also
don't give a
enjoying the
rat's ass
closed captioning
about
fucking up now and
your
again.
shit. I'm in my circle. No. Yep. Hey, no.
Yes, sorry, buddy.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa. I need a witness!
Witness!
I need a witness! I need a witness! I need a witness!
See that I'm being arrested for being a dumbass.
that glass out of his hand.
Oh, he had glass in his hand.
I
Fuck.
need a witness!
Like,
Are you
broken
trying to
glass?
assassinate
I
me
think
right
so,
now?
yeah.
Detective Police, Texas, yes or no? They're not. What is that? Why are you in my circle?
No, oh god, that looks like
Oh no, it's a vial.
a vial. Now I wonder what could have been in that vial.
I mean, I don't know what it was in there specifically, but it was definitely whatever he's fucked up on.
A little bit of stuff.
A little bit of substance.
Specifically, I wonder.
You gonna walk? You gonna walk? Alright, dude.
August says, that's an interesting tactic.
You
You're
drag him
under
in and
arrest.
pick him up.
No.
It's never happened before. What do we
okay.
do?
Oh, our mistake. You're free to go then, sir.
Here's a little closer to home. For myself, anyway. A woman who's never been to Ireland wakes up with an Irish accent.
It's day 2. It's day 10 since I woke up with...
Or anything.
Problem with that is, she's Australian.
I woke up with an Irish accent, and I've never been to
There
Ireland
isn't
before.
a disorder that can
Hold on,
do
hold
this,
on.
but yeah, a lot of fakers too.
Well, I love how she's saying, I woke up with an Irish accent, but she said it without an Irish accent.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking like Irish accent. What Irish accent? West Country, Northern Ireland, my neck of the woods in Dublin. What's going on here?
So has it gone away
Angie Yen
already,
is
or are
counting
you
the
full of
days
shit,
on
lady?
TikTok.
It's day 2. It's day 10 since I woke up with an Irish accent.
Day 10 since I woke up. What the
But you don't have one.
What is that?
Problem with
I'll
that
tell you
is,
what that is.
she's
That
Australian.
is somebody who's
I
not
woke
Irish
up with
trying
an
to
Irish
pretend she has an
accent,
Irish accent
and I've
failing.
never been to Ireland before.
The 27
There
Okay,
are
fake
moments.
one.
There are
Very
moments. Ireland, cackling,
Yeah.
flamboyant.
7-year-old
Just
dentist
flamboyant
shocked
Kathleen.
herself when she began singing in the
Dimes
shower
man.
with an Irish accent. This was 9 days after surgery
This
to
is cultural appropriation, by the way.
have her tonsils removed.
I'm completely freaked out.
This is how her Aussie accent used to sound.
I'm just calling
Wait a
to
minute.
cancel my membership, and I was just wondering
Is that-
for the monthly payment.
Lev.
Ah.
Have we just learned that no Irish people have tonsils?
Well,
Is
actually, I
that
don't
how you
have
get an Irish
tonsils.
accent? That's just what you sound like without tonsils?
It's possible because I don't have tonsils. I got mine removed as a kid, so. You might be
There you
onto
go.
something.
We're doing science here today.
Payments that I've paid.
Now she sounds like this.
And my sister's like, oh no, I've got an Irish sister now.
The most
It sounds almost like she's from LA trying to do an Irish accent.
Yeah, it's performative. It's very performative.
It's like when I make fun of the cultures out here. I put on this sort of this brogue that no one sounds like. You know.
most likely culprit, the rare but very real foreign accent syndrome, which
given it a
occurs
better
after
name.
a head injury, stroke, or just plain old surgery.
It's not a real foreign accent, but rather a damaged form of the person's native language and accent.
Angie gets messages saying she's faking, that it's BS.
Australians.
Hi, Owen.
confirm.
Unfortunately, it's not fake. It's now day 13 since I woke up with a foreign accent.
Her accent remains changed, though the similarity
Sounds nice,
to
though.
Irish comes and goes. There have been about 150 reported cases of
Wow, pretty
foreign
convenient how it
accent
comes and
syndrome.
goes.
This Florida woman had a stroke and went from sounding like this
We've got
fabulous things.
to this.
I felt like I was going bloody crazy.
And after
Let's listen to that one
That's
again.
one of the worst fake English accents I've ever heard.
That's Madonna level of fake accent.
woman had
Holy
a stroke and went from sounding like this
We've got fabulous things.
to this.
I felt like I was going bloody crazy.
And
You are.
after
And we're
Karen
going crazy
Butler
listening
from
to you.
Oregon was sedated to have teeth pulled, her accent changed from this
Hi, this is Karen. Sorry, I can't come to the phone at the moment.
to this.
Talk to young girls, they think it's a very, very pretty sound, and they say, oh, I want an accent like that. Oh, well, just go see my dentist.
But Angie doesn't find her accent pretty.
Hold on. Was that like
South African?
halfway between like Vietnamese and Scottish?
It sounded a little bit South African, but yeah, could have been anything.
Maybe that.
Sometimes she cries.
Well, keep in mind with the disorder too, it doesn't actually have to be a real language either. It just alters how you speak,
Yeah.
and sometimes it comes out sounding like a different language. But having said that, this really
accent,
strikes
not
me.
language.
Or yes, thank you. But what this really reminds me of, remember that girl who claimed she got a vaccine and then could only walk backwards?
Yeah.
Do anybody remember that? Yeah,
kinda
that's what it
remember
reminds
that.
me of.
Hold on. Before you do anything, though, I just want to comment on this. I'm losing my identity as an Aussie/Asian. Just because your voice sounds different doesn't mean your identity has changed, you dumbass.
I think I do kind of remember that. The girl walking backwards.
I remember
Yeah, it was
all
just
the
so ridiculous.
anti-vaxxer people were going crazy because there was this footage of this really fake woman in England after taking the vaccine. She starts shaking, but she's like so fake shaking, you know. I remember that one going the rounds. People were like, it's proof the vaccines don't work. And then, you know, she had to come out and admit, like, yeah, I was just faking that. I actually haven't even had my vaccines yet.
Yeah, a lot of scammers try to jump on that one.
My identity as an Aussie Asian, I don't feel like I belong.
Yeah.
But often she laughs, for instance, over her mother's reaction.
She said, can you go to church now? And I was like, Mom, why? I'm not possessed.
Mom wants her to pray, but at least now she says she can hit higher notes.
When will my reflection show?
Jeannie Moose, CNN.
Wait, that's a song from Mulan. Why is she singing a song from Mulan with an Irish accent?
Because she wants her reflection to show who she is, and now because her voice has changed, she's not that person anymore because she's an idiot.
Yeah.
You're still the same person, you just sound different. Calm down.
Oh, what?
Oy.
Well, it's... What time are we at now? It is currently...
If I woke up tomorrow and I had an Irish accent suddenly, I'd be like, fucking cool.
Yeah. Like, I could
Well,
say from personal experience, you're suddenly becoming a lot more popular with the ladies out there.
Oh my.
I'm not even kidding on that front.
I mean, especially here in Canada, I'd be like exotic suddenly.
Yeah. Like, it's, I think it's just anything different will definitely, it'll be like a plus 10 to your charisma.
Exactly. Like, if a Canadian or American shows up in Ireland, they're going to get attention because they sound different.
Oh, most of us have already either worked in America or have just dealt with Americans that it's not, you can find people who are like, ooh, an American, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's at least a little bit different from what you're used to locally.
Canadians get much more respect because of that.
Well, the exception is Newfies. Nobody likes the Newfie accent.
I'm not going to lie.
We don't either.
The only Newfie accent I remember in graphic detail was the one from South Park when they went up to Canada and they went to Newfoundland and it was all about just sodomizing his own children. And that was it. Like, now I can get to sodomize my boys. You know, like, what the fuck?
Actually, Skep, here's the funny thing. I used to work with a guy who was half Newfie, half German.
Oh, really?
And his accent couldn't decide what it was. Like, he didn't sound like either one. I've never heard anybody with a voice like that before. It was weird.
Yeah, that is an odd combo.
I know what he was saying half the time. It sounded like he was choking on his own words half the time.
So we have about another hour to go. So time for a mid-show shill. If you are enjoying the show up to this point, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't also forget to check out Twitter, where you can follow me for all my tweets and tweet-related things, like stealing other people's tweets. And also, don't forget to check out our Discord, where occasionally stuff happens. And don't forget to check out Krendar's links. There are many of them. They're all in one place, too. It's convenient. Don't forget to check out our guests, Skeptical Jesus and Shabisky. Shabisky, in particular, how's that new podcast of yours coming along? You posted any episodes yet?
No, not yet. I'm planning on it here. I just want to get things worked out and stuff. But yeah, I'm planning on it soon.
Keep us informed.
It's gonna be the greatest.
You're gonna be on so many podcasts, man.
So many podcasts. Shabisky, the podcast here.
Podcast Pro.
And if you want to help us reach that goal, the Streamlabs is down there.
Jerk off, God.
It's true. It's true. All right.
Those ladies were bizarre.
They were very bizarre. Let's have a look at some other bizarre ladies known as Karens. Actually, beforehand, let's have a look at this. The Best of the Crackhead compilation.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's
Yo, look at this fucking bullshit.
What the fuck? Do a flip!
Bullshit.
Damn!
Sounds of the animals. What's the cat say?
Flips on command.
What's the dog say?
Woo.
What's the giraffe say?
He off the limb. I don't think he talk.
What's the elephant say?
I don't think he talks.
What's the horse say?
Oh, look at those crackhead teeth.
What's the goat say?
Man, bad.
What do you say?
I like the crack robot better.
I said my phone.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fuck she talking about, but listen, we got something for her. At first I was gonna get Joanna for her, but she a bird also. I got something for you and for her. She gonna see, because they gonna learn the hard way. You try to show them the easy way, bitches is ungrateful, fuck it. You keep doing ungrateful bitches. Just teach them motherfucking lesson.
What you got in your pocket, bro? Come here.
Huh?
What you got in your pocket?
Oh shit, a cat. Nigga,
What you got?
What the fuck?
Cat?
This has got a cat in there.
Dealer?
I don't think that cat wants to be there. Fuck this
bro.
guy. I did not
Somebody's
expect that
having a freak out.
shit. Look at Wow.
At least his underwear's clean.
I think nice boxers, yeah.
I don't know what to do. Ew, his butt.
Whoa.
Is he pooping?
I don't want to show ass. Impossible
Is he
no ass.
pooping?
Yeah, he was pooping.
It's raining. Whoa. It's pouring. Yes, Lord. Ha! I gotta get some of the rain. Good sale right there. Look at good sale. What the hell? No way! Oh,
I like this
what the hell?
style commentary here.
My boy, how you good?
He's doing what I'm doing.
Hey, what do you got right there?
I got baking soda.
Wow, Burger King fell in hard times.
Whip it to the glass.
Hey, say World Star.
I'm World Star.
I mean, man,
World Star.
some legendary shit. I can't let this pass. You focus and
It's basically
determined.
just
Look at you, man.
August's morning walk to the store every day.
When your custom character is in a serious cutscene.
Yeah,
Right, man.
exactly.
Some legendary shit. They ain't ready
This
for
is
this.
supposed to be the cyberpunk guy. This is what you look like in cyberpunk.
Nah,
Man, tell me what's the secret of your drive, man. What's behind your drive, bro?
yeah, I always tell a lot of people right now, I don't want to go in the street selling drugs no more. Because I want to put the next man rich.
That's right.
I'll be locked up. So that's what I do every night. I pick up.
Pick up. Because there's money in these streets, right?
There's money in the street right here, right now.
All right? And you focus.
I stay
You really
who I am.
getting that bag. I see you. Look at the bag. Woo.
Look at that bag.
Yes, he seems very focused.
I mean, he's got an interesting little rig going on here.
Yeah.
He just walked.
Probably a less tiring way of. You can't push 2 carts at once. That's not gonna work.
This guy got please don't show up.
That guy's just practicing for his next GTA match.
Rebecca J. Rather. 564-618-059 is my social security number. Birthday
Oh, that's smart. That's smart of you there, love.
1980. I want your fucking information now. It's your fucking responsibility as a fucking citizen of this goddamn fucking place. I want it now. I want it fucking now.
What? She wants what?
For info.
So I can sue you, you ugly piece of shit.
Oh.
Oh God.
Assault. Spitting is assault.
Keep it. Cut. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga like what? West side pop gang, nigga, throw 'em up. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. What? Nigga, what? Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary. Boom, boom. Told you niggas scary. Boom, boom, boom. That nigga about to run. Click, clack. That nigga got a gun. Boom, boom, boom. Hail Mary. Boom, boom,
because
Told the nigga scared, man. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga back, boom. Click, clack. Them nigga got tongue like boom, boom, boom. Let me tell you about him, man. Boom, boom. The saddest shit to get your man. Boom, boom, boom. Shit quite necessary. Posted up on the corner making cherry.
They're just vibing.
Them other
Just living their dream.
me and one leg when you hang around the wheelbarrow. Boom,
God wishes
boom,
he has
tell them
bars
that
like
I
this.
told him. I told the homie so looking up.
Go wrong. Let me get a blood.
Oh damn! Pushes the
Let me get a
out
blood.
of the way.
Now. Let me
Move, bitch, get out the way, ho.
Like, yo.
Yep.
I know I'm not tripping, y'all. Hold up, guys. I know I'm not tripping. I got this nigga riding on the big wheel, bro. This how niggas do it out here. Ride. Yo, move and get out of my way, my dude. Get the fuck
Oh
out of
yeah,
my way.
I remember this one.
He riding on the big wheel like a straight savage, bro.
Wait, what?
You be rolling.
Gangsta ass shit like that. You nigga gangsta in the
Is it a go-kart?
It's a big
Oh,
wheel.
no, it's trike. The big wheel's trike.
This how we get it down out
Some
here.
4-year-olds crying after he got
man's a
fucking
young son.
jacked.
Let me bust a bitch for y'all to see the bitch.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yo, look at my man rolling that big wheel, son. Look at my man smashing on the big wheel.
This guy doesn't give a shit. Look at him go.
Does he have a jar of like pennies?
Like him and Joseph King.
Yo, that's the hardest recording.
I'm serious. It looked just like him.
You see this bike? See it? Look at the bike.
Yeah, y'all see my bike? Y'all see it?
Just do.
Let's go, flips.
Woo! Woo! Whoa!
Damn.
That's impressive.
H and Stone Cold.
Oh Jesus!
Yo, she's zombie.
I'm not laughing at this one. This is just sad.
Yo, she is high as fuck.
Motherfucking crypt keeper.
What the fuck? I got it. Hey!
That was disturbing. Whoa.
I'm that guy, man. That's fucking you, man. You, man.
This is what the founding fathers always wanted from there.
I ain't no goddamn kid, nigga. I knocked you the fuck out.
Oh wait,
nigga.
he's an old man too. It looks like.
I'll kill you out here. I ain't gonna go to jail, bro. Take 100 with
Well, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get up and punch him right away.
Put that crack. Stomp on it right now. Stomp on it right now. Stomp on it right now.
Oh, I remember this
Stomp
now.
on it right now. Stomp on it right now.
I'm talking to
Stomp
you.
on it, because I want you to listen. Are you listening? Put the pipe on the floor and drop
Pop,
it.
can I tell you?
It's called an intervention. Put the crack pipe on the floor, drop it on the floor, and stomp on it.
Pop, can I tell you?
Stomp on it. No.
Go ahead, tell us. My pancreas secrete very bad insulin. It can't break down the sugar. I will die. And the crock helped the sugar.
I like to zoom in on her mouth.
The
crock helped the sugar.
The crack helped the sugar.
I'll give you $20 right now.
Yeah,
Stomp on it.
it helps with my diabetes.
$20 right now.
Yeah, I need crock for my diabetes.
Oh, you can so put a
I gotta
beat
get some.
to that.
I gotta go to the doctor. Get me some medical crack.
That's hilarious. She's trying to come up with any stupid excuse, and that's what she comes up with.
I mean, that was a pretty good one.
That was not a good excuse.
It was a lot better than most of the ones you ever hear.
I would have busted out laughing in front of her. I'm surprised they aren't all laughing. Like, what the fuck? Fucking, you need it for your diabetes. Oh, man.
Crack is the cure.
Yeah.
The pharmaceuticals don't want you to know.
Yeah, they don't.
Sometimes you gotta blindside them with something they're not expecting and make them laugh. You know.
I have diabetes.
What are you looking
at? That was a wild boar.
It's a pig. Wild boar.
This is in Spain.
Dude, they're big.
Yep.
Damn.
You get them in South France too. They can be very territorial.
God damn! You collect their tusks and hand them in for your request.
Yeah.
No, the little babies are cute though.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
But yeah, they become a bit of a pest once they go inside urban areas and start doing this. It's kind of like bears or raccoons. Shani for Christ, the homeless saga begins. I think we should be the only channel that isn't talking about Shani for Christ right now.
Although that is a very pertinent comment at this particular moment. I like how two of the babies just stay behind.
Yeah.
They was running away and they're just like chilling out. I sell barrels for a living. Alan Reyes. Nice.
This is in
barrel rolling.
There.
This is a ship that's currently burning off, I think, Sri Lanka or Bangladesh, and it's pumping massive amounts of chemicals or oil into the water.
Well, that's what they get for hoarding gasoline.
Yeah. You thought the guy with the Hummer was bad. This guy had a whole tanker.
Exactly. Then he had a cigarette and boom.
He's tried to recreate the smokers from Waterworld.
Was that a good movie? I've never seen it.
Oh, it's surprisingly not as bad as people think it is.
I've heard it's basically Mad Max in reverse.
It tries to be, but it's
Mad Max in water.
Instead of having nothing but land and missing water, they've got nothing but water and they're missing land, right?
Let's see what this is.
At 11, pay more at the grocer, but
Oh, yeah.
getting less. We'll tell you how to get the most. The fuck are you doing?
Oh, damn. Whoa, what chick? Wow.
You forgot to tell her she was live, huh?
Yeah. Somebody was just waiting for the camera to be off and be like, "What the hell is?"
At 11, pay
Man,
more
you can
at the
tell
grocer,
she's
but
a
getting less.
fucking
We'll
bitch
tell
to
you how
people
get the
behind
most.
there. Like, she just
Yeah.
boss people around being a
doing?
bitch. What the fuck are you doing over there? Move that fucking light. Fucking asshole.
Walk onto my
We need
set.
to acknowledge
I'm the
an
fucking
unfortunate-
star around here.
Here now she has to.
Hold on, I wonder what she was
apology.
reacting to.
Oh, here it comes.
We need to acknowledge an unfortunate mistake that I made, and one of the teases we bring to you before this program. While we were live, just after 10 o'clock, I said a word that many people find offensive. I'm truly sorry. It was a mistake on my part,
Sure
and
you
I
are.
sincerely apologize.
Sure
Yeah, I
you
could
are.
tell by the look on your face. You're real
Yeah, she doesn't
sorry.
give a fuck.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mistake
she-
was getting caught.
She's pissed. That's what she is. She's
I
not
tell you what,
sorry.
I wish I could have some context on it though. Like, who was she yelling at for what and why? Not that we're ever going to know, but I'm just curious.
Well, I'd imagine it's like I said. She's probably yelling at one of the people that work the cameras and lights or whatever, work all that stuff,
Yeah.
and she's probably a bitch to people because she's one of the big stars around there. She matters more.
I'm sure there's a reason somewhere it was given. Oh, she was pasted a co-anchor for always being on his computer thing, his Google thing. I guess she meant his PC, and he was always on Google. Like, imagine he was just looking at like his emails when the camera wasn't on him, and she just kind of snapped.
Yeah, I guess.
Which
I mean, if he gets away from it before the camera comes back, then what's the big deal?
fucking exactly.
Yeah.
Here's actually a little bit of good news, or at least hopefully the start of something. Top European court rules against Tesco in equal pay case. Shop floor staff, mostly them women, accused Tesco of paying them up to £3 per hour less than mostly male warehouse workers. And the
Take
court
that, Walmart.
Yep, because if I'm right, Tesco's and Walmart are owned by the same Uber company.
Actually, are they? I was just joking that they were like the British version of Walmart.
All right. So if I'm right, Tesco's owns a series of sub chains around here, including Mace, the one up there. But Tesco's then is owned by a parent company, and I think that parent company is either the same people who own Walmart, which would be like Wall Foods or something like that.
I don't know.
What's the parent company of it? Or
I'll look it up while you're talking.
Yeah. I know there's a connection between Tesco's and Walmart. But yeah, this is just...
keep going.
This is good. Workers have won landmark decision against the supermarket giant equal pay case being heard at the European Court of Justice. Work of equal value less than £3, £3 less.
Oh, wait. Are these wage workers, not contract workers?
They're contract
That's
workers.
weird. 'Cause usually, when they underpay people, it's usually contract because you can get away with it. Within wage, that's really hard to fucking get that, without getting caught, basically.
Well, they did get caught, and it could cost them up to $2.5 billion in back pay.
Yeah.
And
So,
from-
I mean, if they
from
knew
what
they
I
were
could
going to get
find-
caught, what a stupid fucking thing to do.
From what I could find, they're not actually owned by another company. They're just owned by the Walton family.
Oh, okay. So that's the connection then.
So maybe the Walton company owns Tesco's as well, or maybe they're not connected. I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe they are. Well, it doesn't really matter. The point is, it's our equivalent of Walmart. It's just
Yeah, that was the joke I was making.
Yeah, doesn't have as much of selection, I've found. But I mean, we go once a week to pick up all our basics. We've got other choices. We got Irish brands, Super Value, and we've got Lidl and Aldi. Sometimes they're good for some stuff, but you know, it's all shit. But this is up to 25,000 female employees who may be owed compensation after being unemployed for at least 7 years. It should be seen.
So all these feminists are complaining about the patriarchy, and apparently the patriarchy is real in Tesco's.
Yeah, apparently it was. Although, you know, it took them nearly a decade to do something about it.
Yeah, and a difference of £3, that's a lot.
That's why it's going to
£3 per
cost.
hour?
That's why it's going to cost them a couple of billion, you know?
That's a huge difference.
£3? £3 is like $40 Canadian.
I mean, these guys are probably like minimum wage workers or close to it, right? So,
yeah.
like, for example, in Canada right now, the minimum wage is $14, and £3. Jokes aside, £3 is, I think, roughly $5 or $6 Canadian. So that'd be like we're gonna pay the men $14 and the women $8.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Almost
discrepancy.
double. Yeah, that's like half.
$5.14.
Almost. Yeah, so $9 versus $14. That is massive.
Yeah,
See, this is why you need unions, because unions will fight for a fair wage for everybody.
And they do. They have a union, and that's who they've been fighting for. That's why each individual case was an amalgamation of 6,000 individual claimants. Jobs and stores centers were different. Tesco's is still claiming that they did nothing wrong because the warehouses and working in the stores are two different things. But then why does it base on gender? But then they say this is nothing to do with gender, except now it's been proven it had something to do with gender. So,
like other female warehouse workers being paid the lower amount? Is that
that's
what's
the
happening?
whole. Yeah, that's the gist of it. March, more than 44,000 ASDA workers won a similar equal pay claim from bosses through the Supreme Court, paving the way for a legal battle that could last years. The UK's highest court blocked a Court of Appeal judgment that store staff are entitled to compare themselves to distribution staff for equal pay purpose. Well, that sucks, but it's still good that there's progress. It's still good that they're going to get their compensation, because that's a shitty job. I worked warehouse on a much smaller scale, but I also worked in the airport. Now I'm thinking of it, I worked in Dublin Airport maintenance bay. And that's a thankless job. It's one part boredom and one part, like 10 parts, like people being really pissy at you because you don't have the item then and there, but you have a system you have to go through. And you have to sign in for this, you have to do that. And sometimes they show up without the paperwork and just be like, no, what's his name? Like, my boss, John, just said I have to go over and get the part. And I'm like, all right, well then could you tell John to give me a call? Like, he knows the number. It's or I can give him a call right now. Okay, and they'd get pissy at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like this is everything here, down to the last little LED diode is being cataloged, and it has to be checked because they'll yell at me, and they did yell at me because sometimes I would let them pass, and I get yelled at, so then I had to get dickish about it, and then I'm like, fuck this, I don't need this job, so I left.
Now you're the bad guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's why I can't work customer service. Customers are fucking retarded.
Oh God.
Now, I find this interesting because I've never heard of Chaos Gate in the first place.
Really? Well, before we begin, we'll give some context. I got it as a part of a pack game of SSI 40k games in the 90s. And
are there any screenshots? Maybe I've seen it.
It's basically
I may have seen a roommate of mine play this once.
Yeah, it's XCOM in the 40k universe.
Okay, I just didn't recognize the name, but I think I may have seen it played once.
It's very.
If we're getting an XCOM-ish game that's new, I'm up for that.
Yep. Here's a teaser
I
trailer.
want a sequel to Space Marine as well, though, because that ended with a cliffhanger.
Oh,
and-
yeah. But of
and
course,
this-
the legal rights of it are up in the air.
They did a really good job of getting through the feel of being a Space Marine, though.
Look at one of the people who helped make it. Oh, no, never mind. No, Frontier Foundry. Yes, it's the same people who helped make Elite Dangerous. It doesn't show much. It's just you're going to be demon hunters, so you're going to be Grey Knights, which is pretty fucking
cool.
badass. I'm down for being a Grey Knight.
That's like one of the most badass sets. Actually, one thing that's been interesting, I've been reading. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they've got this whole long series now of novels that are set during the Horus Heresy.
Yeah, I've got one or two.
So like 10,000 years before the current canon.
Hmm.
So it's stuff that's led up to Horus's betrayal of what's happening during that time, right?
Yeah.
And it's been interesting because you get a lot of background, including there was one. Actually, I think there's been at least a couple of novels that led up to the formation of the Grey Knights. Like they weren't even called that yet.
Janus, I think, was the original founder of it.
No, it was Malkador.
No, Malkador founded the order, but like the first one was like Janus, right?
I don't even know who Janus is.
Well, there was a first one, and he eventually just goes away into like a warp gate, and he's still apparently in there fighting demons for all eternity.
Okay. But no, I don't know about that guy, but Malkador started the whole thing. They weren't called Grey Knights yet then, but he was basically putting together a task force of Space Marines that would not have, like, basically they were taken from existing legions and chapters. Well, not chapters because they didn't have chapters then. It was all about legions. But he was taking specific individuals from there, getting them to swear their fealty to him and basically leave their legion behind. And that's why they would scrape their legion colors off their armor and wear just unadorned gray ceramite at that point.
Yeah. Poor Shabisky, he has no idea what we're talking about.
You guys talking about Warcraft 3?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know about Warcraft 3. Is that what we're just looking at? Is that what that is?
So when are we getting Warcraft 4?
Oh, that was clearly StarCraft, Shabisky.
It was Minecraft. Didn't you spot it? Like, come on.
No, it's orcs in space.
What the heck is this? Let's have a look.
Do you guys remember the voice line in
I'm just gonna
in StarCraft where they said this isn't just orcs in space, it's much more sophisticated. And I was like, no, it's not. It's exactly that.
just like Red Dead Redemption wasn't supposed to be GTA on horses, and it fucking was.
Just GTA on horses. Or
Which is
Bully
fine,
being
nothing wrong with that.
GTA.
Oh yeah,
curfew.
don't get me wrong. Rockstar
Actually,
games.
my
are some
favorite
of the
thing about GTA is there's so many GTA type games out there that have been inspired by GTA, and they're better than GTA.
Yeah, True
Well, it's
Crime
funny.
Streets of LA was fucking solid. And New York.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. But I remember that too. When GTA 3 first came out, every game started becoming GTA. Even Tony Hawk, you could get off your skateboard, walk around and get missions from people. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Actually,
Didn't they have like
have
really
you guys
bad
ever
car
played the
mechanics in Tony Hawk, and they would drive around like shopping trolleys? They were so bad.
Have you guys ever played the anti-GTA, otherwise known as LA Noire?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that whole game.
It's an open city game, but you're the cop this time.
And not only that too, it's an open city, but there's nothing interesting to look at or do other than the missions. And the missions really come down to rock, paper, scissors. You just guess whether the guy's lying or not. You got 3 options.
Not really.
They
You
give us the
can,
meme.
but there's actually evidence and stuff. It's a cop thing.
True. It's an informed rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, but there wasn't a lot of random activity to do on the map.
Not the
but
plot,
they didn't need
the main overall
It
story
was all about
kinda
the
sucked.
missions.
Like I thought maybe the story could have done better.
I think the graphics was the selling point at the time.
Which are
There's a-
uncanny valley as fuck now with
Yeah.
those weird faces. Yeah.
Bill Hicks says there was a game called True Crime Streets of LA. I haven't played that one, but that
Yeah,
sounds
we just
interesting.
talked about that.
Yeah, that one was actually pretty
Did
good.
you I missed that, but yeah, I haven't checked that out, but it has got potential.
The Getaway was another good GTA spin-off. Set in
It was
London.
good, but
And-
I never got into it though because you died way too fast. I like being Rambo.
It was
you know?
not. Yeah, same with Black
Did you guys
Monday.
ever play the Saboteur?
Yeah, I played parts
Oh,
of it.
Saboteur is one of the best games I ever played. Actually,
it was janky, but at least by today's standards, at least. But it had a lot of neat stuff going on.
Yeah, you can't really
Good
compare
ideas.
it to today. Before its time, it had a lot going on. I like the
Of
whole
course,
Schindler's
totally
List.
amazing.
Yeah, the lighting and the colors they used was great.
Yeah, interesting setting too. Like the story was cool.
So
there's something very imposing about seeing the big zeppelins coming over you.
Yeah.
I don't remember what this is, except that it involves Poop Girl. So let's see what Poop Girl has to say, and it does involve
Poop Girl.
I don't know what I don't know who she is. And I'm
Caitlin
not sure I
Bennett.
want to know.
You don't
Also known as Gun Girl.
Yeah, I know who she is. Why you say?
This guy is unfucking believable.
Don't know.
My only alliance is to Crane of the House of Jar.
To Crane to the Augusta topped up the pint glass by. Oh shit! That should be way at the top. That was very stupid of me. I've got too many things in the sources.
Speaking of topping up the pint glass, I'm going to do that myself right now because I am running on empty. I'll be right back. Thanks to you, August.
Yeah, $5. So appreciate that. And there, now it's fixed. There was so many games out there, but like back to what's on screen here. I think this is something to do with her slut shaming someone, and she's doing it with Trump in the background. So I'll just keep that in mind because he loves his sluts. So I don't know why she'd be slut shaming anymore.
I'm gonna have Justin put up a video or put up a picture of what I'm looking at on my phone right now.
Okay. Oh no, it's not the slut shame. It's what the fuck are they?
I know what this is. It's crocheted little dicks for trans children, basically, to make them feel comfortable.
Oh, okay. That's
because it deals with children, everybody's flipping out.
What is that?
Am I the only one who thinks that that's being very generous for a child right there?
What are those? What are those? I'll tell you.
What are those? What are those?
They are knitted penises.
Penises.
Why would someone need a knitted penis, Caitlin? Why? What are you talking about?
Why wouldn't you want?
These are for children. They are made specifically for children.
Yeah.
For parents to purchase a $28 soft packer low bug. It's a knitted penis.
Okay, that's a little racist.
And to shove.
You know what I'm looking at there?
What?
They were sized by color.
And to shove down their children's pants inside of their underwear.
Shove it down.
So it looks like a penis bulge inside the underwear of a little girl.
She's like trying to make it sound
That's what
bad
these
on
are.
purpose.
Like I'm supposed to be offended?
It's to
Like
make
why?
your little girl look
Actually, hang
like
on.
she
Pause
has
for a
a
second.
penis bulge in her underwear.
Lev,
What?
pause a second. Is this the person who makes it, or is this somebody who's criticizing it?
Someone who's criticizing it. She's incredibly.
Okay, that's why she's phrasing it this way. Then
I mean, she's got a Trump one in the background here, and she openly wanted Trump to seize America by force and turn it into a monarchy.
So here's something I have to wonder about this whole thing. Like, on the one hand, I am all in favor of helping people who have dysphoria feel better, but I don't know if a knitted one would achieve that or not. I wonder.
Yeah, that seems a bit. I suppose comfort-wise, you get that down at least. It would be comfortable.
But I have to say, at least, like, I'm totally behind the concept of helping ease people who have dysphoria.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, that's a good idea. I hope it works.
Yeah, I mean,
because some people do develop dysphoria even as a kid.
Yeah. If Missy Ann's still in the chat,
And this is better than trying to, force them to transition when they're like 7 or something.
I don't think any doctor would allow that to happen, as far as I'm aware. At least to that degree,
Well, I don't mean surgically. I mean, those transgender parents that are like trying to force their kids to identify as being trans, even if the kid hasn't necessarily said anything.
Oh yeah, like
those psychos. That
I like the idea of like encouraging sort of gender fluidity, because a kid will at one point would be like, he might be like, I want to wear a dress. Doesn't make him trans, it makes him a kid. Next week he'd be like, I want to be a fireman.
Yeah. Don't push the idea of gender fluidity on your kid. Just don't talk about it at all, and let your kid be what your kid is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes professionals to actually diagnose that. You can't just take your kid's word for it.
Yeah, that's the same logic as the Karens have for anti-vaxxers.
On the other hand, do listen to them though, because if your kid says that they are not what they were born as, don't dismiss it just because they're a kid.
Take that seriously and then bring them to the psychologist to confirm. Yeah,
exactly.
It's definitely something.
But I like the idea of being able to help ease their suffering if they are, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, yeah, I don't see how these would hurt anybody. You know what I mean? How is this actually harming? Yeah.
I'm surprised the phallic symbol in front of her is black and not white. For such a very proud,
I'm not surprised.
For a very proud white nationalist, that's telling.
We're getting back to
the
the
white nationalists are only white nationalists when it works in their favor, right?
Now,
I'll still say this though. I kind of find her hot. She's a piece of shit human being. All poop jokes aside, she's still an absolute piece of shit human being. I'd smash.
Well, I mean, if she wasn't a horrible person, she's not unattractive. I give you that for sure. Yeah.
Some of them, you might be thinking.
And I'll say this as well. Abigail Shapiro, also attractive. Again, horrible piece of shit.
Are you talking about his sister?
Yeah.
Ben's sister looks way too much like Ben. I just can't.
Yes. When I see his sister, all I see is why did Ben put on a wig? What is going on here?
I can see that angle. I can see it. I'm not crazy, but she's got a nice figure.
I can't not see it. I don't see how you see anything else but that, but Ben Shapiro in a wig. I am dead serious. It looks just like Ben Shapiro in a wig.
Well,
I'm so not interested in that.
I wouldn't be interested. I wouldn't be interested on the person. I mean, she's boring. She probably just lay there.
You know what? This might be the first time I've ever said this, but I agree with Shabisky.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I want to put Ben Shapiro in a wig. It's a power thing.
Yes, I win finally. Someone agrees with me.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy.
Oh, Staggers to Jazz knows what's down. Unfortunately, at this point, a curvy hunk of wood will do just as well.
Reminds me of something like what Skep said a minute ago. Like she looks nice, but she's got the bad personality. It reminds me of there was somebody I used to work with that people would describe her as she's pretty until she opens her mouth,
which you could be implied to be some sort of sexist thing, but then usually it's because they're pieces of shit.
I mean, there's something like you can have that with guys, right? Like you can have some totally handsome guy, and then he opens his mouth, and you realize he's an irritating piece of shit.
Yeah,
like that guy with the stogie earlier.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say he's attractive. I'd say he's not unattractive, but he's definitely.
He's at least a somewhat handsome guy. Like I'm sure women look at this guy and go like, "Hey, interesting."
I'm sure there are.
And then he says his stupid shit, and they're like, "Never mind."
Yeah, he's a big Towser. Let's have a quick. I found this interesting, but let's wait for it to load because it doesn't want to load apparently. So let's open up a new tab. Sometimes that works better. Yeah, there we go. Jesus, freaking me out. Police discover 5 million cash in London flat after gang didn't know what to do with it.
You could spend it.
No, and due to the lockdown, there's very few places you can go and spend it. Like they couldn't move it.
I suppose so.
Yeah,
this is physical cash and not like in a account or something. Yeah,
they're obviously not a very sophisticated gang. Then
I don't think.
I mean, if they take you to a bank, the bank's going to have some real serious questions when they try to deposit this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Bundles of dirty cash were found hidden in plastic shopping bags under beds, strewn on the floor. That must be worse than being poor, having all that money and you can't spend it.
That would be maddening. By the way, Shabisky, Rose Black in chat is with you on this one as well. We have not seen Ben Shapiro and his sister in the same room together at the same time. We don't know. We don't have confirmation they're separate people.
At this point,
hell yeah.
If there is actual, like, if she does release nudes and they're legit this time, and not just a porn star who also happens to look a little bit like her, then I'd be like, okay, this is either going to be Ben Shapiro naked or it's going to be Abigail Shapiro naked. I am prepared for either, and I'm prepared for the consequences of either.
It'd just be a deep fake.
Well, I'm sure it's
or
out there.
would it?
Ooh.
Also, Stackers and Jags has a good point. They should have spent all this money on buying Dogecoin.
Yeah. Again, how would they transfer the money into their accounts? It's all being tracked. Like
Dogecoin is blowing up though, man.
Absolutely. It would have definitely helped.
But it is a problem, using dirty money actually is a problem.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, if you ever seen again Wolf of Wall Street, there's a scene where they're trying to get out of the country, and they have to strap money onto this girl's body so they get past it, because it would just trigger like some sort of illegal shipment of currency. Look at all that cash. Look at it all.
Before you spend this cash, you got to take it out into the backyard and hose it down first.
In that case, it
looks launder that money.
It looks genuinely like actual dirty. Like, search of the property, found another 1,400. So here's one of the dudes. Total amount 5.4. Oh, and get this though. I'm going to go right down to the end. The seized cash will eventually fund Met and Home Office operations. So it goes from one gang to another. Am I right, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I think it's kind of funny as well, like because of this England gang thing and our jokes about crypto. Because I started playing Watch Dogs Legion just recently, and the money in that game, you don't use British pounds, you use some sort of made up crypto. Because you're hackers, you're hacking money, so therefore it's crypto.
What time are we at now? I think we're actually coming close to the.
We're just about on the hour.
Well then, Buff Corell has released something a bit different. It is the song, but it's an original song.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Wait. He released an original song called All I Want to Do Is Dance.
Yeah.
That is so incredibly fitting.
I haven't heard it. I just had a look at it.
That is perfect.
I
am so excited.
I am too.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Buff Corell, baby. Back on my television. And get down, be back in, once again. Today I'm going to do another original joint called All I Want to Do Is Dance by your boy Buff Corell. So I'm going to give it out further ado. Let's ride.
Oh, he's a little bit nervous. Aw. We shouldn't be too harsh.
Are we ever?
Not really. I was actually thinking, like, a while back somebody said that, like, I can't stand as people who go after lolcows all the time. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And then I thought, what if, for example, we had spent, every time Buff Corell was on screen, we just mock him. Every episode. We don't. We praise him. We sort of judge him.
That would be shitty.
That would be a very shitty thing to do. They said we bring him on with glee and joy. We don't mock or shame him. We're confused
the only people
by
we mock
him.
and shame are the pieces of trash that deserve it.
Yeah. But like, imagine if we're like, this is gonna suck. He can't sing and he barely knows how to dance. Like, what the fuck? He's got
who
mental
knows?
problems.
Maybe when he writes the lyrics, he will know how to sing.
Oh, that would be insane.
Maybe he just doesn't mimic well. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I gotta say, I admire his commitment to whatever the fuck this is.
Exactly.
You know, in life, times get hard. But when we dance, it just gets a little bit better. Yeah.
I like how he's facing the mirror, so he's like singing and dancing with himself.
I think he is.
All I wanna do is dance. 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 All I wanna do is dance.
The next Bo Burnham.
The beat can't grab me when I say hello. If I talk to it, vibe so mellow. Down with the boogie, get down to the beat. If it gets hot in here, then take off the sheets. I don't mind.
Look, he's looking at the lyrics. Like he's got like that.
Grinding high or grinding real slow. When she starts dancing, we jump out the door. So much passion, all I wanna do is dance. Different type of beat with a
Shirt off the roof as fast as you can.
Shirt off, you groove as fast as you can.
I feel like this is essentially his theme song now.
I hope there's like an intro video that he does at the start of everything, and it's just this, or maybe an outro where he thanks his patrons.
All I want to do is dance.
Patty cake, baker's man.
All I wanna do is dance. 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 All I wanna do is dance.
Honestly, if he actually made this himself, it's not bad.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the beat's pretty good, and I'm wondering if he made that or found it.
Yeah, like, not to be mean, if someone else sung it, it'd be alright.
Short but sweet.
Yeah, leave him a comment.
Yeah.
I like how
look at all those likes. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at all those likes he's getting.
Yeah. 2 dickheads down the side.
But the ratio, though, 2 dislikes to 2,000 likes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy. Be nice to
him. He's just a dancing man, Kathleen.
He's flamboyant. You know, if we ever somehow were to get Sir Steve-O on, I would show him Buff Corral and I'd say, like, what does he remind you of? What sort of man would he be? How would you be a dancing man?
Oh my god, we have to invite him on.
Oh, one day soon, perhaps.
I can die happy after we get him on the show.
Oh, him and Asterios would be absolutely insane.
That might be a little too much all at once.
All right, let's see. That's us then, I guess. Time flies when you're having fun.
Although, do we have any Steve-O to do?
If you want to wrap it up with Steve-O, I think I have something.
Yeah, why don't we throw a little Steve-O in there? We got a little time.
Okay.
Yeah, a little encore.
Do I have anything saved up? I don't. Give me a second and I will just...
Yeah, just hit his channel up. We'll see what he's done lately.
Yeah, he's preparing for a big fight, charity fight.
Wait, all copyrighted Fortnite dances? There's copyrighted dances?
I think so,
Can you copyright a dance?
Yeah, according to the guy from Scrubs who tried to sue them.
Yes, but how about according to the law?
Well, I don't know how that ended up. I don't think he won, actually. No, let's see. Thank you. Message to Conor McGregor. Sweet Caroline as Free Palestine fighting Paddy Barnes. Dear Israel. I'll tell you about that. I don't want to get even a chance of getting a copyright claim, you know?
Yeah, no.
So, when Jehovah's Witnesses come a-calling.
Oh, yes.
This is a good one. Well, I don't know, but... Okay, yes.
How could it not be, though, right? All right, supersize that screen.
She's that must be Simon,
like
isn't it?
Witnesses.
Have a look over there. It's probably Simon.
Oh my god, no, it's Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Get down. Oh my god, what do we do? Shh. Just wait.
I think just get down, then he doesn't move.
I think they're gone. Oh, thank God. I think they're gone. Oh, thank God. Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't know. I got it. What do Jehovah's Witnesses hate most in the world?
Sure, I don't know.
Science! Give me a science book! Quick! Here! Read a science fuck. Learn about the words he called me. The earth is 6,000 years old.
It's friggin' math
Best thing is,
textbooks.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, that's actually what I'd have been. If I'd have done one thing different with that video, I'd have had them like recoil like vampires in the sun, like yeah.
Yeah, I like how he's kind of throwing them at them, but I would have like just held it up and presented it to them like I was like banishing a vampire or something.
The power of Carl Sagan compels you.
Yes.
Hail Sagan.
Hail Sagan.
The most accurate part of that video was their smug smiles at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
What
is it with cultists and just that big, empty, soulless grin with nothing?
And also their unwillingness to take no for an answer.
Yeah, they don't never just go like ha ha ha. They're just more like passive aggressive. Well, that could be true, but if you give me a few minutes of your time, or maybe I can come back later. You know, like,
or maybe you can fuck off forever.
They must get. In all fairness, they probably do get a lot of flack thrown at them, and maybe even some of it is undeserved, like real like hate and vitriol. Just fucking don't answer the door, and they'll go away. Like, it's just that simple. Like, do you see them, and you're like, oh, and you just go into the kitchen and just wait 10 or 20 minutes, unless of course they hop over the fence.
Just open the door naked. Just open the door naked, and they'll go away.
I've known people who've done that. I've known people who've done that.
Naked with a pentagram written on your chest. And
are you my 4 o'clock?
Run out with your tongue out.
Or like what? You know those people have like their tongues split down the middle. Do that to them.
Yeah.
That'll freak them out.
Yeah, they shit their pants seeing that.
All right, so I hope you guys have had fun. It has been a fun stream. It has. We have so much stuff still left over. We can pass on until next week, which is brilliant. So yeah, what? Krendar, why don't you shill before we go on? Tell me what you have got going on.
All right. Well, I had to take the stream off yesterday because I was just wiped out for the vaccine, but I think I'm feeling better today. So in a couple hours, we're going to continue some Near Replicant. The game is freaking weird. In a fun way.
Yeah. Skeppy of Jesus. Call you what? Do thing. Tell.
Tell thing I do. Most of you are probably already familiar, but I have my channel Skeptical Jesus. You can go check that out. And you can check out my games I've been working on a lot recently at Nihilist Games at what is the website? itch.io. That's it.
You made a Shabisky game.
Oh yeah,
that's true. I did. You can check it out. Yep. Shabisky's dab streamer simulator.
See.
And
that's very on point.
Yeah, keep it on
Better
brand.
Play it, Krender.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Play it or I'll spank you.
Oh yeah, and I should mention too, all my games are free to play it then. So the price is right anyway.
Yeah. And they're pretty solid as hell. If you go to my channel here and just like go into the main screen, like my preview video is one of my playthroughs of the DP stream, so of the game.
Nice.
So.
Oh, is it? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. I actually appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
There's some good humor in that game. I enjoyed it.
The only thing I don't like about that video, though, is I still hadn't figured out how to make the audio less shite. So I'm kind of like trying to fight over the audio of your game. That was on my end. That was just I just need to go to OBS and fix that up. But at the time, I was like,
I just thought of something very ironic about the whole thing. When I was playing the DP game, I never figured out how to recruit Jeff Holiday, and that seems to be exactly the same as our podcast now.
Life imitating art, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You had your chance, Holiday.
How to get past, I could never figure out how to get past all those vines.
There's actually multiple ways to do it.
On me or something.
Yeah, one way is just keep healing yourself. Another way is the what was it called again? The Uber Match power makes you temporarily invincible, so you can use that to get through as well.
Yeah, I think I didn't realize that at the time.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot that because it tells you right at the beginning of the game, and then everyone it goes out of their mind, and they just never remember they have that power.
Yeah.
Shabby, you are also a streamer of sorts. Do tell what is in the near future. Of sorts.
Yeah. They can search up Shabisky and see me. I'm the greatest. There. Boom.
Is it right there?
Best shill ever.
It's such a
If
shill.
you
Good and
don't
concise,
search me
yeah.
up, you're dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb,
Boom.
and you probably think that Pedantic Pedestrians is a great podcast as a result if you don't like Shabisky.
Yeah, and you probably hate crocheted
Ooh.
penises if you don't search me up.
Which means you support Caitlin Bennett, and I'm not in an embarrassing shame fap like I do. Although that could also be the case. It depends. Speaking of me and my shame, tomorrow I will be playing Fallout 1.
Oh, that is shameful.
It is very shameful because last time I played it, I got pretty far in on this stream and then I just kind of died. But I have a secret weapon, and it's called a modded character with 200% in every skill.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a game that could really use a remake, I think, because
It will.
I would like to experience the story, but I just can't handle the user interface.
Oh, it needs so much TLC, but it might get a remaster
Yeah.
down the line. At the very least, games like Mass Effect and such getting remasters.
Yeah,
shows
like
that-
imagine if somebody took like the Wasteland 2 or Wasteland 3 engine and did Fallout 1 in it.
Ooh.
Something
What
like
I
that.
think is impressive? Somebody did New Vegas in Fallout 2 engine, completely remastered. And
I would like to see it the other way around. I want to play Fallout 2 in the 3 engine.
I think there are mods that aim towards doing that, but don't hold me on it. Anyway, yeah. So that's tomorrow for me at 11. I'm doing it an hour later just to spice it up a little bit and get some of you Americans in a little bit easier. But do that, and then this time next week we have who is it for us next week? It's very, very cool. And Pimp is going to be joining us, Pimp Monk, and Scott Hansen.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be a good one.
That's going to be a hell of a one. But also on the 9th, Girl Does Rant will be joining me for 3 drinks minimum. So that is... These next 2 weeks are going to be brilliant, because then, of course, we've got the trip to Dublin, which will probably involve at least one live stream and almost certainly a video to come out of it. So, yeah.
You're going to have some fun with that. She's fun to hang out with.
Anytime I've ever been on screen with her or just been on like her chat, she's always been a great laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it. You guys know what to do now. Like, share, subscribe. Have yourself a fantastic evening, morning.
I mean,
or any other.
I'm looking at the screen and a lot of people have liked already, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's been a good night. So we might as well end it on a terrible note that I love you all. But the way the MGTOW guy thinks love works. So you're all my pay pigs. Feed me, pay pigs. Oink oink.